really? Hopefully the poll is still there. Hey there. Alright, let me adjust the audio for 1 second. Ooh, this is like more chaotic than usual. Can't even see the chat well. Sign in? It's asking me to sign in. How do I sign in? Talk about coffee. More than your usual type of night, huh? Anyways, I got things I gotta do, and one of those things is doing the same thing that I do every Sunday night for the past 27 actually, but yeah, I'm just gonna say it's the 26th week. Let's see. The one at a two. Wait a minute. Just making sure. Sorry, I was just adjusting something in the background. There we go. I'm back. Yay. There we are. Oof. Are we all working? All of us are working. Hey, that's freaking awesome, isn't it? Hey, yo. Hey there. Thank you for letting me know that the poll. Let me verify once again what's going on with the poll. I have a poll right there. Hopefully it's actually working. Let me see. It says it's active. Hey there, dear. Hey, Jose. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's gonna be a really chill one. I didn't really advertise this one so much. I know it's every night, Sunday night. I've just been extra busy. It's been one of those weeks where I'm like, just trying to get by, okay? The whole holiday thing have just kept me really on my toes, especially all the events that happen around me. It's been a little bit more insane than usual. Speaking of insane, welcome everyone to the In-SAIN Podcast. Whether you're watching this while it's live or you're watching it while it's pre-recorded, hello to you too, and I hope you're having wonderful holidays. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. But in general, I am here tonight to just share some stories about, holiday related stuff, and that's why the poll's topic has to do with Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever special offer or deal you usually see online or in stores, because things have changed a lot. Things have changed in time way too much. I remember back in my days, back in my boomer days, back in my days, Black Friday was not going to Amazon or going to your techie website to buy some stuff. It was usually an experience like the one you're seeing in screen. If you're seeing this on the screen, of course, it was more about rampaging like a dinosaur to a store and trying to get like the cheapest offer on your games or the cheapest offer in your toys or whatever nonsense that you probably may or may not need. Things have changed for me a lot since I was a kid, of course. These days, I've never would have thought that I would enjoy Black Friday that involves me buying stuff that as a kid I never thought I would enjoy buying. And that is buying like cleaning appliances and just junk like that in general. Like, you have no idea how much I've enjoyed that lately. For the past five Black Fridays, I guess so. I don't usually get the ones that are the earliest. Maybe when I work in retail, I did. And maybe when I was working in retail, because let's just say it, I used to work at Walmart, and that was like I had the advantage, of course. They technically didn't allow people to like get things early, like before the time, but you usually get sometimes dibs. That's adulting. Of course. Thank you, Jose. And hello to you too, Smooth Magic Heart, aka Chofo, aka the disaster on Twitch, on my Twitch streams. And hello to you too, Tier. Thank you so much for your presence in here. Alrighty, let's get these stories on the way and let's just relax. But before any of that, of course, as usual, I have to do my housekeeping. My housekeeping is, as usually, just to let you know, on Sunday nights, I do my typical streams on YouTube, which is just the podcast style episodes. And during the rest of the weeks, I do my streams on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/Saint Cisco. I usually go there to just either play games, watch stuff, or just be up to no good. Whether it's like certain specific times of the day, there's usually no schedule on me, but it's usually during the nights. Of course, yes, I will talk about the news in a bit. Especially my experience. This entire week, I've been playing Pokemon on Twitch, and it's been fun. Actually, no matter how bad the game actually is, I've actually been having some fun. Especially last night. Last night, probably my longest Pokemon session, because it's usually 1 or 2 hours me playing Pokemon, sitting down, just trying to catch whatever I can, making little progress in the story or getting as few badges as possible because I get distracted. Everyone knows me as a person who barely gets any progress on. But when it comes to the play session that I did last night, I didn't do it on stream. I actually did it like at night. I thought I was gonna go to sleep. It was 1:30 in the morning, and then I decided, why not collect as many Pokemon as I see in this route? Before I knew it, it was already 6:30 in the morning. So it was 5 fucking hours non-stop, not shedding, not peeing, not eating anything. It was one of those nights, just me running around in Koraidon and catching Pokemon and collecting items that are on the floor. You're saying, damn, Sain Kai is a lot taller. Yeah, if you notice, I made an example of how tall Sain Kai could be. Right now, what you're looking at on screen is a couple of details that I want to describe for those of you actually watching on the screen and not listening to it in I don't know, any type of audio form. Because I have heard that. I heard that some people just tune in and listen to the videos that I made, and that's wonderful. I love it when people share me how they enjoy this podcast. I've asked before if they watch these with, on their phone, on their PC, or they just listen to it. But anyways, on screen, I have my all of my 2D VTuber models all at once, and we're all kind of like going to the mall right now. Have you ever been to a Black Friday? Have you ever been to one of those Black Fridays, like, rampaging the store super early, trying to get as many, deals as possible? And what the hell did you buy, if you bought anything? Or let me know if you're someone who prefers the Cyber Monday type of deal, or just online shopping in general. I actually got you in podcast mode. Oh, awesome. Oh, hello, Maiden. Hi, I'm so glad to see you here on the YouTube space. Abakoa, you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. You never noticed the fins. You never noticed the fins on the arms on the Sain Kai model? I got fins everywhere. Check it out. Let me show. Fins. I got fins on the tail. Got a large tail, like goofy tail, and it shakes. There you go. Let me stand on the table. Nothing chaotic here at all. All right, let me just go back to normal here. Yeah, Sain Kai is if you see the faces side to side, from Sain to Sain, the Sain, regular Sain to Sain, Kai Sain mode, Sain Kai mode. Sorry, oh my goodness, words. It's just you can see the comparison. Chest bigger, just body stronger. It's more animalistic, more strong, shaky tail. Online binds better than in-store buying. I can't function with all the people. I said, wow, this is actually, I put this post on Twitter and not on Facebook. I am guilty of loving the chaos. I have had bad experiences with like Bad Friday. I have bad experiences on Black Fridays, and I had actually like amazing experiences in Black Friday as a buyer and as a worker in retail. I don't know. As a worker in retail, however, I understand there's a lot of work to do, but at least from my experience here in when I was here in Walmart, they managed to get many associates to work at once, and everybody saw it as a kind of like a fun event, even though it was like there was a lot of work to do, especially for the cashiers and stuff like that. When it comes to people who stock all the stuff, it was like, hey, there was plenty of personnel working at the same time. Sometimes they even had like special people, like additional, doing the work. So it didn't feel like much work at all. Sometimes I even work just watching people so they don't like uh stumble over, or it was a more control experience when I was working in retail. I do remember, however, I want to share the bad. I want to share the stories that are very chaotic. I want to share those. I have been in the side that a long time ago, let's say like over 15 years ago, I have been in the side that I woke up literally to stay in a to stand in a Best Buy line to get a laptop since like 3 in the morning. And when I got there, it was so damn full. Like ridiculous. Where's Hex? Hex is right now missing. At this very moment, if you're asking where the hell is Hexane, Hexane right now is missing. Missing in action. But she'll be back and causing more chaos. She's probably up to no good. Hello to you too, Nerod. Anyways, back to the stories of Black Fridays that I have to share. Just a few more of them. And then I'll catch up with the chat and all the stuff that you gotta share here. As I was saying, yeah, Black Friday. I was waiting till 3 in the morning, and I barely got the laptop that I wanted, because the one that I wanted a really powerful one, because I was like working. I was studying to be a teacher, and all that stuff, and I was like, well, I didn't get the powerful one that I wanted. I wanted an HP laptop that was really good, and I got the one with like I got the mid laptop. I got the mid laptop deal. It was like around $400 or something like that. I don't know if these days that's like a really good price or bad price for that laptop. Pretty sure this laptop is shit at this very moment. Like doing crimes. But yeah, that was a really bad experience, but it doesn't match the even more awful experience that I had as a consumer. I did go to a Black Friday that it was in an outlet mall, and it was so full, and I actually had a fucking incident that there was, Puerto Rico being Puerto Rico, people parking all over the place. Especially, they were parking in places that they shouldn't park, walking from the other side of the street, and from almost like outside of the mall. It was like super chaotic. It was really, really bad. And I parked in a very shady place, and I regret it so much, because apparently when I got back to my car, they stole the reflectors of my car. The reflectors are like the little shiny, either white or orange pieces that go in the side of the cars. Like, who the fuck steals that? That shit's not worth that much. In fact, I think that when they took the one on one of the sides, they did more damage than actually stealing something profitable. Because I saw a crack of one of them, and I thought, well, you didn't steal it at all. All you did was fucking, all you did was just fucking take and break it. All they did was break it. They didn't steal anything else from the car. They didn't go inside. They didn't break the window. They just stole the reflectors. I was so fucking pissed. No, I don't know what the fuck what's that about. But at that time, $10 was like very bad, especially in Puerto Rican quantity of money. Because even though we have the same US dollars, money in Puerto Rico just vanishes faster. Because because the taxes are insanely huge. It's just really bad. My first and only time I went on a Black Friday, I was in Florida, and I went to an Old Navy to buy an winter wear. I actually did go to a Old Navy to one time. It was actually in the same mall that I got the reflector stolen, but it was on a different year, and it was much more peaceful. Because I used to like just go store from store. I used to go to Hot Topic to get some good deals. I used to go to the GameStop or whatever. Usually as a weeb, I usually go to the same stores over and over. It was like that. Other than that, it was like, what's this? House appliances, all that stuff. None of that I used to care about, especially when I was just in school or studying. I didn't care about that at all. However, when it came to now as an adult, I'm like, yo, this is like amazing. Why didn't they tell me I could just hack it like this? Wait once a year to replace my appliances? Like, I remember when the first time I moved to the US, the first thing that I bought on Black Friday was a fucking vacuum. And I still have that vacuum. I kind of need to replace it. It's not as strong as it used to be, but it's still pretty damn good. I use it to clean the carpet every fucking week, and then, yeah, it works. And I also bought socks. Woo, that's fun. Gamers buying socks, all type of clothes, and games and stuff. Have I bought any games in Black Friday here? I'm pretty sure I have. It's just stuff for the collection that I find in the back of the storage. I do remember back then when stores were brave enough to have deals in Pokemon cards. That was something I've always looked, especially in Toys R Us. Toys R Us, but rest in peace, Toys R Us. It doesn't exist anymore. But it does. However, yeah, I used to buy Pokemon cards back then. I was very excited one time when they had the Pokemon tins. They had them for like $10. That was like 50% off for a Pokemon tin. That was a huge deal. These days, good luck finding a deal in Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards get scalped, or they will never reduce the prices at all. If they do reduce the prices, it's because the set is really like rigged really bad. Don't buy Pokemon cards that are on deals. You're probably not gonna pull anything good, or the cards are not worth your investment at all if you're looking for investment. In fact, let me just say this straight from the get-go, new Pokemon cards, they're not worth that much at all, unless it's a very key card that has like a really huge amazing deal, or amazing, everyone's looking for it. But yeah. Aside from that, I don't think I really got hurt in a Black Friday. I did my share of working and visiting a lot of them. I did run in one. I remember as a kid, KB Toys. Anyone remembers KB Toys? Holy shit. That's long gone, even longer than Toys R Us for a lot of years. Yeah, I remember in KB Toys, one of the first ones that I went to, I bought N64 games. It was Diddy Kong Racing at the time. Hell, I remember even buying, not me of course, my parents, they got me a Toy Story figure. This is like the longest memory that I can remember from a Black Friday, and I went with them. And my mom managed to find that giant Buzz Lightyear toy. It was magical. It was a magical experience. This is why I love the holidays, even though it's like a lot of chaos. It's an event. It's like really an event. It's really an eventful experience. Not just for for all the things you can get, for the experience itself. It was memorable, and I like that. I've always said that I'm always someone who lived a very plain and ordinary life. I've never been someone who to go out to do crazy adventures or anything like that out there in the wild, to any parties, stuff like that. It's usually just I lived a boring life, and I don't regret it at all. That's something that I wrote on my will. I'm so glad that my life was boring, not problematic, nothing like that at all. You remember you bought Mario Kart DS and KB Toys. Probably one of the fewest things I bought there, because I just go to GameStop. Exactly. KB Toys just got replaced by all the stores that was going on out there. And of course, the inclusion of online stores just decided to destroy a lot of retails. KB Toys included as well. They didn't just keep up at the time. They didn't keep up. It's difficult for toy stores to exist. But toys is not something that's by like a century. Toys is more of a festive kind of thing. No matter how cool they may seem, the profit is just not there. And that is what happened to Toys R Us as well. The profit is just not always there. Anyways, I think that's enough about Black Friday stories. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more interesting ones. If I remember, I'll plug them into the video before I end. But at this very moment, I just want to share, of course, some thanking words because I've said a couple of things this week on all my socials. And one of them was just, it was for us Westerners over here, people in the US, Puerto Rico, etc. It was Thanksgiving holiday. I remember I talked last night to a friend of mine and I asked them, all right, you're all the way in Germany. You don't really have Thanksgiving or any kind of event this weekend, huh? I thought the whole world was right now having some kind of festive activities, but it's not like that. I feel really chill tonight for some reason, like extra chill. That's why I'm not being super chaotic. I'm pretty sure the adrenaline is gonna start kicking later. All the shark blood is gonna go to my head as soon as I start talking about more interesting topics other than holidays and Black Friday and stuff like that. But yeah, thinking back to my conversation with my friend, I asked them about the holidays, and it's like, no, we don't really have a Thanksgiving kind of thing. There's all the holidays that are around the corner, but not really, not really Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, that's right. Kind of surprising because I'm just like looking forward to like the food and stuff like that. And let's talk about food. Okay, let's talk about chaos. I said, okay, fuck the thinking words that I was gonna say. I have something in my mind that I want to share right now, and it's a fucking slander against turkey. Yeah, turkey, like the food turkey. Who here likes or hates turkey? Please say your words right now. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm only gonna be disappointed in you depending on your answer. All right. Now, I understand. You may not have an appeal. Some people may be vegan or they don't like meat in general. But turkey is fucking OP. Turkey can be whatever the hell you want as long as you make it fucking good. Understand me? As long as you make it good. In order to prepare like a really huge turkey, like a really good mummy thick turkey that's been taken care of really well, it cannot just be seasoned like on the same day or on the same morning to the afternoon. No. You have to marinate properly that bitch. Yes, you do. Because if you don't, it's probably gonna taste like shit. And it probably gonna taste like nothing. And I see the fucking slander on this year more than ever. People want to be extra. Oh god, I fucking hate pineapple pizza. Ooh, turkey is not that big of a deal. That kind of bullshit. You see it all the time. Oh, hello, you two. Hello, Belly Alice. Welcome to the chat. Oh yeah, like as I was saying, fucking slander against turkey. I saw it more than ever this week in social media, especially on Twitter. The big people who are always there trying to show their words on their posts. They're like, oh yeah, turkey ain't even that good. They're just making a regular ordinary post. And they're not saying exactly that they hate it, but some of them went straight for like, oh, I'm gonna be super analytical on why turkey is bad. And it's like, well, you're probably making it the wrong way. I can say that about a lot of food, but in general, turkey can be really fucking good. But yeah, obviously, it has to be really, really well cooked. It's more complicated than it looks. Because aside from marinating it for either a couple of days or just having it well done, the cooking process, either if you burn it, you're fucked. If you undercook it, you're fucked as well. And especially if you're gonna put that shit in oil. That is fucking dangerous. You know how many fire that shit costs? The people fry their turkey. I've never seen a fried turkey in Puerto Rico. That is a shit that I learned people do here in the US, because I started seeing like the cooking kit that people put the turkey in oil. It's like a giant cylinder. You just fill it with oil almost to the top. It depends on the size of the turkey, of course. And they just put that shit in there. But the process of putting it in there, because the turkey is so wet, it might cause the oil to like just ignite and explode. Right? Yeah! You're surprised as well? In the chat. I am fucking dead serious. People fry their turkeys. And let me say, okay, it can taste really good. It definitely can taste really good. Hey, there's no problem with like fried turkey. It's just the process, of course, the timing. It depends on you can't just follow a guide to time the turkey. It depends on the turkey. I'm not like the biggest chef or cook around that, but every time I hear talk about how to make turkey properly, it's always been the same shit. Turkey is a bit gamey for my taste. Nothing beats smoky turkey legs on Disney. If you're having turkey, the turkey leg is still turkey, you know? It may be gamey, but if you can make it not so gamey, you know? That's the good thing about turkey. But I think people don't fucking know that. They think, oh, I cook it, I eat it. No, the OP part about the turkey is that you can make it into whatever the fuck you want. You can turn it into ham. You can turn it into a fucking drumstick that is amazing. You can remove the gamey parts if you know how to do it. You can fry it. You know, it's really, you know, it's very versatile. But people don't just think that, especially here. You know, it's a fucking American. I keep saying Westerners. I'm gonna fucking clear. Fucking Americans. Fucking Americans. They fucking don't know how to make turkey. I let this be controversial. Fuck you all. Americans, you don't know how to cook their fucking turkey. Okay? No, I kid. I've tasted many turkeys made here in the US that are fucking amazing. But you know, in general, you know, you have to be patient. You know, you gotta learn. Anyways, going back to the Thanksgiving and all the holiday thank you and all that stuff, I was gonna say that I made a post that was very dear to me, and it is true to my words. I am someone who is extremely thankful this year, especially for the amazing appreciation that has been shown to me online in all kinds of community. Even in yesterday's collab, I had an amazing conversation with Galaxy System, a fellow VTuber friend. Their content is just so fun. They're a very chill person. I will be uploading that video during the week. Once I do like some edits and add some stuff to it, you know, just fix the audio and stuff like that. You should check it out. I will put their links in the description and of that video, of course. So make sure to put your notifications. And while you're here, give this video a like as well. Give your thanks. If you haven't done it yet, of course. And also the poll. Don't forget the poll. Yeah, but going back to the thank you stuff. I've been someone who lately, because of, you know, my current events, I don't want to repeat them over and over in every fucking podcast or stream. I'm thankful just for the amazing interactions that I've had online. I've never been this much of a fucking social butterfly in my online life. I've always been just a massive shit poster who just goes, you know, usually mostly on Facebook, and I just go to just post there my nonsense. I post my the stuff that I used to buy and all that kind of stuff. I haven't been posting that kind of stuff lately because, you know, I've just been focusing on my on this kind of work that I'm doing right now, and it's been great. It's been a fantastic experience. So thank you all so much. Thank you for that amazing experience. I never knew that, you know, people would be so interested or invested in watching my nonsense, whether it's on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, in general. I've always seen new faces every day. It's okay. So I've saw many people apologize on my Twitch streams this week, saying, "Oh my god, I'm sorry that I missed your stream." It's okay, my dude. The only thing you gotta do is just visit, and that's really just enough for me. Visit, or hell, you come here every once a month. That's amazing too. You more add a comment. You make it fan art, you make anything, that's amazing. You clip a video, that's amazing. That's way more engagement than I thought I would ever fucking have in my entire life, to be honest. As someone who's starting this kind of bullshit since the month of May. And yeah, look where I am right now. I'm not like huge or anything like that, but I feel it. I feel like I feel happy. I am extremely pleased where I am with the small members of my community, if I want to call them that. It makes my throat like fucking blah. When I say that, I never thought I would say the words my community. I was told you should say that word more often. It's actually very effective. I'm like, yeah, but you know, I know they're friends and I know they're, you know, they're viewers, but community sounds like such a bullshit word that sometimes big content creators use all the time. It's so overused that I'm not used to it. Why the fuck would I say that myself when I'm just I'm still, you know, a massive shit poster for the most. I know I spam a lot of VTuber nonsense, but I'm not trying to chill all the time. I'm just very proud of whatever the hell this is. Very proud that, you know, all this artwork artists have done and all the edits, memes, all that shit. Exactly, community. I can't stand it. Blech. Imagine the day someone fucking calls me an influencer. I am gonna fucking throw up. I am, okay, legally, by state. Okay, so this is a topic. There's multiple topics that I want to touch in tonight, by the way, and of course, it's the weekly news as usual. I will talk about what I've been doing in general, all the stuff right now. Right now, it's the moment to talk about that. However, I do want to talk about. Wait a minute, what was it saying just? I do want to talk about. Holy shit! Oh yeah. Experience with streaming and all that stuff. I saw a Reddit post. That really caught my attention a couple of nights ago, and that was a post related to Twitch streamers. And the title of the post was "Twitch streamers are not having fun and it's showing." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Okay, and when I read the description of that Reddit topic, it said. As you can see, I've been noticing that Twitch streamers are more and more lately so heavily invested in trying to make something out of their brand instead of just chilling and playing, that they don't have any time to actually have fun. It's like a work. Everyone who goes into this field treats it as a work. Yes, you kind of do have to because it's the meta. But you can still do it the old-fashioned way. Just log in and play. All you gotta do, of course, if you don't want to behave like an actual creator while you are on stream, you gotta do it off the stream. There's no way to not avoid it if you actually want to increase a community. Or if you don't want to do any of them, you just want to chill, at least bring some hot takes that will be interesting enough for people. There are ways to go about this field in the very old-fashioned way without making it feel like it's some kind of job that you have to be invested, study fucking everything. And yeah, there's ways to do about that. I actually talked about that with the guest last night. We talk about not specifically that certain topic, but it's generally almost related to that. And it's just the whole idea of like, hey, you're already working. You don't want to make this a second job. Usually, it's much better if you start as a hobby, which is usually what most people. Obviously, that's what they say. It's a recommended thing to do. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do a small segue and go into the topics. And we'll talk about Pokemon first. Okay, Truffle. Pokemon first. All right. This is not a hot take by any means, but it is the fucking truth. Alright. New Pokemon game, listen to me, look at me closely. New Pokemon game is absolute garbage. It is garbage. However, I am enjoying it so fucking much. Like, you have no idea. Yes, it sucks. It's so bad. But it's so fun at the same time. But, however, it's only fun if it meets your criteria of fun. Because I said it in a post. Okay, let me see if I can find that fucking post that I wrote. Because I said the same. I told a story how last night I spent 5 hours playing the fucking game with little to no progress. And then someone wrote to me because I said this words. I said, this game is so bad, but luckily I love collectathons. And I'm treating the game like a collectathon. A collectathon, by the way, is a game like Mario. Like Mario, you go in, collect your coins, collect your stars, collect your stuff. Well, I'm doing that with Pokemon. Not everyone like collecting Pokemon, but they still like collecting their favorites. So do it to your own degree. However, there was a comment that said, the game is far from bad. And I know that they're not defending full-fledged the game, but I can't help but, most people are on my side when I said it's bad. Just because something is bad, it doesn't exactly mean that it is, just because something is bad, it doesn't mean that it is not fun. There are games that are bad, but they can still be fun. It's as simple as that. There are there are toys that can be like very flawed, but they can still be very fun. In my case, I wrote an entire description to that comment. I said the graphics in Pokemon Scarlet are horrible. The game runs like shit. The music is somewhat okay. It's fitting from the environment, but it's not exactly like top-notch Pokemon music that it is known for. The designs of the humans, it's not the best. It is probably some of the lowest tier possible. The Pokédex is horrendous. The Pokédex has like one or two bangers. The rest of the Pokemon are okay or passable. But then it's like, what the fuck is this and what the fuck is that? They, so many fucking artists work in Pokemon, and this is what they come up with. I think one of the biggest travesty of this fucking generation is that they fucking finally put a flamingo. Me personally, they put a flamingo Pokemon. And that's what you do with it? That's what you do with it? Literally just make it an ordinary ass flamingo. Twirl its neck into like a loop, and that's it. It doesn't even have like any traits like a Pokemon have. Even a Pokemon as simple as Pidgey has like personality and a flair. The Sugimori style was so amazing on those Pokemon. It gave them so much personality, especially on the eyes. Hell, speaking of Pokemon that barely have design and have personality, look at Mug, look at Grimer, look at Voltorb, fucking ball Pokeball. But you can tell that it is a fucking psychopath. And even the evolution, Electro, even with that silly face that it has, you can tell the entire personality by what it has. Some of these new Pokemon, they barely have an expression. It's like they solidified him to just be like a statue. Voltorb has like the eyebrows, they fly out of the ball, and the Voltorb has like the always pissed, bulging eyebrow that is like, just it's about to explode because it's fucking having a stroke. There's so much personality in a fucking ball, and they did an amazing job back then. But then these days, it's just like, what the fuck is this? They don't put even Garbodor. Yeah, exactly. Even Garbodor has personality. Hell, Garbodor was one of the best fucking trading card, but that's just the effect. In general, even the Garbodor, there's even an anime episode where the fucking trash bag Pokemon had tons of amazing and endearing personalities. I'm sure that over time, when we see Pokemon anime with the new generation, it's probably gonna give them some spotlight. I think a lot of the models look better in 2D than 3D. But yeah, in general, let's go back to that post that I was talking about. That's usually my rant about it. I talk all this shit about Pokemon. I'm not saying that it's a bad video game. In general, and among all video games that exist out there, it's not bad. Even if it's laggy and sometimes it crashes, it's still somewhat playable. And it can be somewhat enjoyable if you're someone who likes collectathon. But the world is so empty. I was so disappointed when I went to like the Ice Mountain. I barely saw like a city. And when you go into like other Pokemon games, like in Generation 4, they got like a whole ass city with relics and the whole story of Regigigas, however the fuck you call it. So much fucking personality in a fucking town. In this game, fucking nothing. Yeah, fucking nothing. It's fucking incomplete. I think ever since I started seeing that type of behavior in the Pokemon game since Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon has like these empty plots of land that nothing got fucking inserted into them. That was like the biggest travesty, and people were theorizing, oh yeah, they have 8 plots of land empty in every island. That must mean that it's like reference to gym badges, because Alola is all about evolving and creating a Pokemon League. So they're gonna put gyms in there. They did fucking nothing with it. Pokemon Sun and Moon is incomplete. Pokemon Sword and Shield is incomplete. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are ultra incomplete. Yeah, look it up. Those games are beyond those games. Okay, those games are the true definition of uncooked and raw. That game definitely needed more cooking in the oven. They gotta stop. They gotta stop giving out those games once a year. They definitely need to stop doing that. Goldendo is one of my favorite. It's one of the few things that I like with Iron Valiant. What the fuck is an Iron Valiant? I know what an Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant, by the way, everyone, it's the name of the new Gardevoir evolution. Gardevoir / Gallade. It doesn't look that bad. I haven't really seen them in the game yet, but I've seen the entire Pokédex. So in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, there are these Pokemon that are based on like a paradox. A paradox in meaning that it's like a possible existence that those Pokemon may have had in another alternative reality. That's what a paradox is, pretty much, in this case. And they have a new evolution for some Pokemon, a new form. It's not like a future form, or it's futuristic but it doesn't exactly mean that it exists on the main timeline. That's a paradox. It's like it's a paradox. It's in the word. So yeah. So that Gardevoir evolution, it's called Iron Valiant. What the fuck? I know that Pokemon puns are Pokemon names are puns. So Pokemon names are puns, and they go together in a clever way. But that name Iron Valiant, it's not a word put together. It's two separate words. That's not even a pun. You're just describing. That fucking sounds like a beta name. Remember back in the Smash Bros days when the people started like talking about the leaks and all that stuff from Smash Bros, and they gave like keywords for certain heroes, like certain characters, and they say, oh yeah, the description of this character is written as Valiant or Hero. I was like, oh, okay. Is that a full name? No, that's just a code name. So this game is so raw that they didn't even name their fucking Pokemon. I swear to God, that's what happened. That's genuinely what happened. They didn't fucking cook this game fully. Anyways, I could go on about. I'll talk about this next time. I'll talk about more about Pokemon as I play it along and complain more about it. I don't want to dedicate this entire fucking podcast to just talking about that. Let's talk about other news, by the way. Other news for anybody who cares about VTuber shenanigans and stuff like that. I got something to say. My bad. I'm gonna give a really, really amazing, huge shout out. Let me see if it's here. Can I do this? I wonder. I didn't set up the stream properly. Is it here? Oh, okay. It may have been here. Yeah, my bad about that. Let me just put this in here. There we go. What is this? Why is it not working? Oh, there's the scuffness. Sorry. I was trying to do something over here, but I guess it won't work. I guess I'll just do it here. There we go. There we go. I'll do it there. It didn't have to. But that was unnecessary. I didn't need it to move the window at all. Sorry for that, Black Square. Technical difficulties. By the way, I did have to recently. I had an awful experience that I had to fucking restart my PC. Not just restart it, reboot, factory reset. I don't know what was going on, what witchcraft was going on in my computer, but it was so bad. My computer just went through a lot of chaos, and it wasn't letting me do anything at all. But I managed to fix it, hopefully. The only loss that I had was the headphones. Unfortunately, rest in peace. I am not even wearing headphones right now. I'm actually, everything that I'm listening to is through the monitor. I'm using my install. Stuffed potato. Yeah, as usual, the stuffed potato. Anyways, the thank you notes. This is the part where I do a small thank you segment. Thank you to everyone who has been pointing out different things in my coffee page and stream as well. All the subscribers that have been in there in general. I did have a couple of notifications that I wanted to run by because it happened. They happened during the week. I did have some follows. I did have some subscribes. As usual, thank you to everyone who has been working on that. And also, especially, thanks to the people who have been looking at my Throne page. Throne is everything. All the links are in the description. In the page Throne, I have fully dedicated posts there that you can look at, and it's just projects that I'm working on, and you can directly support them from there. And it's just a little bit of help that can probably help improve the streams just a little bit further, just improve my shenanigans. And that's just the word is small sponsor of the day. That's what it is. But yeah, you can see all those updates in there, as well as my coffee or in my other socials, or you can just directly ask me. Anyways, let's go back to the regular window. All right. Going back to the topic that I had in hand. Let's see. Aside from Pokemon, some other stuff. Let's talk about a little bit VTuber related news. VTuber news. Anyone who is a fan of Hololive will recognize the name of Iris. Iris is a member of the Whole Life. I'm never sure if Iris was a generation English, uh, generation one. I mean wave one. She was a wave one or wave two, VTuber. Yo, your Ochi. Iris is your Ochi. That's awesome. She's like, yeah, technically she's like 1.5. Thank you, Neron. I appreciate that. That makes a lot of sense. She got a remodel. She got for the first time. She's like the last one to got a model change, and they drastically changed her. I am not sure if I am a big fan of the new remodel, to be honest. I get it that they needed to make her more simplified for merchandise sake, but the fact that she was so different, it stuck with me so hard. And now I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. They changed her so bad. But no, I mean, no, but they changed him so much. They changed her so much. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, Iris model. Let me write it here. Let me see if I can show a picture. Oof, what is this? What is this showing here? There has to be. I'm glad that everyone's enjoying it. I just find it a little bit odd how. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There it is. Finally, I hope this is on screen. I am entering the territory known as Twitter. This is dangerous as hell. Pretty sure you can all see it right there. So yeah, that's this is the new Iris model right there. You see it in the little monitor. The picture is small as hell, but you can tell who it is. At least that's what I wanted to point out. Just wanted to point that out. Anyways, going back to the topic of Enham, of course, important stuff. Yeah, corpo VTuber stuff. Yeah, that's the topic. What was it? The other thing that I was gonna say. Oh yeah, aside from that, VTuber news. Some people have been creating applications to create 2D VTuber models, and they're still a work in progress. But I've seen some of the work. It's like it always gets sent to me, and I appreciate that. People who send me updates on VTuber news, VTuber assets as well for me to use for my photos. Those are great. And it really helped a lot. Like I like to stay in touch with VTuber news. And there's been programs to create 2D models, but there's still a work in progress. I imagine that the rigging is going to be hella painful for the creators of those applications, but I'm looking forward to it because if I can get my hands in some of that stuff, I can probably create more funny stuff for the streams. Yeah. That's been pretty much for the VTuber news. I don't remember if anyone got into any drama, anything personal in general. There was just so much stuff. Oh yeah, anime news. I guess I can share some anime news. Anime season has been good. There's no complaints. Chainsaw Man has been amazing. Bleach has been hell of amazing. Nagatoro released a season 2 preview. Awesome. I've been catching up with the manga, the physical manga that I see on the bookstore. And it's been good. The latest cover is a little bit like controversial, but it's pretty good. And aside from that, Usaki-chan is garbage, but I love it. It's one of my guilty pleasures. Okay, it's a very comfy anime. Usaki-chan is so good for me. I know it's garbage by all categories. It's the same thing as Pokemon. It's really bad, but it's just fun for me because it meets my category. It meets my standards. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, Iruma-kun. It's still a banger, still really good. The tournament arc, really fun. What else is everyone watching anime related? Yeah, Gundam. Gundam is the Gundam anime. The Witch from Mars is also not Mars, Mercury. The Mercury Witch. It's also pretty damn good. A little bit controversial in terms of like why the direction they were going at the beginning, but it's still Gundam. It's really good. Bocchi the Rock, of course. Oh yeah, at the same time we've actually freaking said it. Bocchi the Rock, so amazing. So many GIF, so many reaction pictures. Everyone's saying on Twitter, she just like me for real. It's the usual standard post that I see about it. But it's just so good. Bocchi the Rock is it's amazing. It's giving me vibes of K-On! But with an art direction that is just way more chaotic. K-On! is cute girls doing cute things, but Bocchi the Rock is cute girls doing chaotic things. It's good. It's very good. Yoshi the Rock. Please go watch it. I've been recommended to watch Nisekoi. I've seen gifs about it, pictures about it, but I have not watched it yet. It's unfortunate. I haven't really. It's about time that I do. I'll probably marathon it during the week. Definitely. K-On! Is a legendary anime. True. But every time I can't. I'm sorry. Every time I think about K-On!, I can't help but how much the internet has tainted K-On!. And this is not about like lewd content or not safe for work. K-On! Has been tainted in the most chaotic way possible, and it usually has to do with like very racist or Nazi shit or gang member kind of bullshit. What's the deal with that? What was K-On! The subject of memes like that? I'm not. What is it? I don't know. It's just so chaotic for K-On! And unfortunate that K-On! Had to be associated with something so bad. Somebody made a joke that said, this man's a K-On! fan. Oh, there's like a 50-50 chance this man's a Nazi. Pretty sure YouTube is gonna murder me for saying that word. And I had to bleep it after I record this. Yeah, that's pretty much it for anime. In terms of game, it's all been Pokemon. I know some people have been playing God of War. Genshin Impact event have been really good. There's a trading card game event happening in Genshin Impact soon. I'm looking forward to it to see how good or how bad it is. You're saying here over here, Jose, you're saying someone made a meme posting a scene of a Porygon episode. The kid's reaction was represented by David going cyber psycho and Boshi having a seizure. Oh my gosh, he's just like me. We both have seizures. I actually made that comparison when I saw the first time I saw the way Boshi reacted in that gif where she's just going glitchy and a giant mess. That is literally the experience of having a seizure. No joke. That is your brain. I am literally holding my head right now, thinking about it. Like, oh my god, you brought that. You brought a keyword that is just giving me a headache. Don't feel bad. It's just true. It's true. That was dark, and that's coming from a guy who's an edgy name. What was dark? Was it the K-On! Stuff or was it the Bochi stuff? Don't make that sign. Nah, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go back to a more lighter tone. We're almost at the end of the show. I guess my weekly plans. What's my plan? What's the plan from Sain aside from playing Pokemon or Genshin Impact on stream? I don't have a guest yet. I need to catch up with the guests that have been on the waiting list. Thank you everyone for joining me last night with Galaxy System. That was fucking great. And let's see what I have. Let's see who I have in stock. If I do have any guests, I'll mention it during the week. I don't have any planned streams. If you catch me on streams on twitch.tv/Cisco, ayo, you'll probably see me playing Pokemon at night. Nighttime. That's pretty much the time I can stream. And setting up the Christmas tree. That's one of the plans. It's still it's still on the making. I thought I was gonna set it up last week, but I have not put up my Christmas tree. It's right there in the living room, just in pieces. Well, actually, I put the tree. It just doesn't have any decorations or lights, and I should. It doesn't even take like an hour. What's wrong with me? I'm probably gonna let me see if I can do it after the stream. Hell, I'm even gonna put some VTuber stuff related to that tree. Either VTuber like accessories or stuff that I have. I have a really cute Corona pin that I'm gonna put on that tree, and I love it. It's my favorite. I just put up the Xmas tree and everything. Oh, that's amazing. I saw someone on the Discord group post a picture of their Christmas tree. Very elegant. And I went to the houses that I've been of family members. They already had the Christmas tree since the beginning of November. It's very Puerto Rican to have the Christmas tree all the way from November all the way up to the middle of January. Or hell, sometimes it stays there in February as well. Puerto Ricans love to be like that. We have a bunch of holidays. But yeah, Let me see what I can do. Something creative, VTuber related. I'll make some posts about that, of course. Probably hang off my Saint Cisco keychains in there. I've been meaning to make more merchandise. I've been asked about that. I just really need to prepare a really good one. Let me see if I can do something Sain Kai. Someone asked me in the stream during the week, when is the merch drop for Sain Kai merchandise? I showed someone the Saint Cisco pillow. That's a pillow that I've had for the longest time. I don't know why I don't advertise my Redbubble. I have a Redbubble. I've never sold a single thing in my Redbubble. And it's okay because Redbubble is just there just in case someone wants something. It's not even a good profitable website. If anybody wants advice for money, Redbubble is not. It's not very profitable. Unless you're spamming, unless you're a company spamming a bunch of merchandise in there, in Redbubble, and then maybe that'll work. But if anyone wants like assets or really cheap versions of my VTubers as stickers and everything like that, they're probably all the way there in Redbubble. I put them. Okay, the reason why I put them there first is because I was advised to do it before someone stole my PNG and put it up there. Because all I have to do is just put the PNG in my account, and people can buy whatever merchandise related with Redbubble. And as someone who tested all their merchandise, it's actually not that bad. The Saint Cisco pillow is actually pretty damn good. But I want to come up with really good quality merchandise someday. And especially from Sain Kai, this model needs something. I need something to celebrate this event. It's huge. You all have Xmas trees? I haven't had one. You have not had a Christmas tree for years? I'm not sure if it's because they don't celebrate it in your household, or because they don't, or because, you know, not really the family's kind of thing. A Christmas tree is really good to have. It's really fun. The first Christmas tree that I had when I moved to the US, it was a tiny tree that I bought for like $10, and I still have it. I have that. It fits on the table. I decided to decorate it with like gaming and Weeb merchandise, just small keychains or handmade stuff, and it's a good experience. You can have it there for the entire month. Instead of buying some expensive light, just buy the lights that cost like $5. Wrap it around, put some AA batteries in those. Don't forget to remove the batteries when Christmas is done, or the battery acid will explode. Hell, don't forget to remove the batteries from everything. One of the longest Christmas in the world is Puerto Rico. That's really true, Sayori. Really, really true. Ah, man. What an episode. We talk about Black Friday, we talk about Thanksgiving, we talk about people who hate turkey. Fuck them. And we talk about we ranted about Pokemon for a while. I didn't thought I was gonna rant about Pokemon for that long. Yeah. Oh, the poll. Let's close the poll. Please link on your Twitter. Link on my Twitter. I put the link to the YouTube on my Twitter. I did. Every time I do one of these, I always put it on my Twitter and on Facebook. But I put okay, here's the thing. I don't put the link in the post. I actually put it in the comment section, because I've heard that Twitter suppresses posts that have links or tags. You just posted a JPEG of your screen. Really? Maybe it didn't go through. Huh. My apologies. I did it so fast. No, I did. I put a post, and below it, I put a link to the YouTube. Anyways, my apologies you didn't catch this. I should advertise it more. I did say that midway through the stream. I am lacking advertisement for my type of content. I am just chill. I am however I do this content, and I'm just so thankful. That's the thanks that I wanted to give this week. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Happy holidays, whatever the hell you celebrate. I just hope that you're having a good time. And if you are someone, and this has been messaged me a lot. What if I'm someone who is not having a good time? I guess I can count this as mailbag, huh? And what if I'm someone who's not having a good time? I just hope that you actually, instead of, I know life is difficult, work is difficult. At least I hope that you are planning on what to do when times get good for you. Because at least you have something to look forward to, some goals. It doesn't have to be with your, with your family. Your loved ones can be your friends. It can be whatever you look for. And of course, one word of advice that I give: just because you are a member of a part of a community, doesn't mean that an entire community will be your friend. That is important advice. That applies for Pokemon community. That applies for VTuber community. It applies for streamer community. Because I've heard and seen people who think, oh, just because I am a streamer or VTuber, that means that all VTubers are possible, my friend. No, they still have their social circles and their preference. We all do. It's not really completely shallow to do. It's just a way that we have to look out for each other. We have to look out for each other in every kind of way. So yeah, let's close the poll. Holy crap. So the question once again was, are you buying something during Black Friday or Cyber Monday or any kind of deals online? And the poll said 50-50. That's a very unusual result. 50-50. We almost got nowhere. Well, actually, we got somewhere. This is a very impressive result. I don't know if this says that people are not into spending money this holiday weekend, or if they are just not looking, or the deals aren't good enough. It could say many things actually. It's not like the biggest number of votes, but still says something, you know. If you're in a room with 12 people, it's a lot. Online, 12 is not a big number. 100 is not a big number. But imagine yourself in a room with 12 people, all having an opinion. That's a lot. And that's all of you right now watching this while you're live. If you're watching this after, then I wonder what's your plan. I hope you're having good holidays on this very chaotic year of 2022. It's been kind of an interesting one for me and for a lot of people that I know. I had COVID. That was chaotic and bad. That was really bad. I'm still, I'm not recovering from it anymore, but it was something that left an impact on me, to be honest. It was, I don't know, it was something else. But yeah, with that said, all of us here in the In-SAIN Podcast, and don't be afraid that of all my VTubers models just suddenly popping into the screen. I am not. Alright, let me say this. I was about to say goodbye, but let me share this little bit of information. For those of you who are not following me on Twitter that much, I made a post as a joke that, because this happened on a stream, I said, wow, I have so many VTuber models, and people were saying, you have many VTuber models, you should open your own VTuber agency. and I said, yeah, I'm gonna open my own VTuber agency in which all the members are me, but it's just me with schizophrenia. I know that's a little bit of a dark humor, but it's on the light side, of course. I hope you see it as that and nothing bad. I opened a Twitter page just to show, oh, look at that, I joined a VTuber agency. No, it's actually just me. All the members of the VTuber agency are just me. Make it a thing and actually let us in on it. You really think that will work? There are people following the page actually. It has like 30 something follows on Twitter. It's called it was on Discord. People gave it a name. It's called Sain Company, and the Sain stands for Scuff. It was okay. What was the name of it again? I have it here. I have it here on my phone. What the hell? I can just whip it open and check the name. But I'm still logged into that account. Yes, here it is. It's actually, wow, almost 50 followers. I didn't even realize. Okay, Scuffed Alliance Idol Network. The official virtual idol organization in which all members of the board share one brain cell. And it's just and on the banner, it's just a photo of me and me and me and me. It's all the models that I've used pretty much. Oh, well, that's been fun. That's been hella fun. I hope you're having fun, of course. You don't need to be playing the latest games. You can just be sharing stuff in social media, and that's fun enough. Because at the end of the day, social media is almost like a game. Social media is a game. But yeah, with that note, I will leave everyone to have a wonderful holidays. I hope this week is very good for all of you. And December is around the corner. So I'm looking forward to what happens in this year of our Lord 2022, where Elon Musk now owns Twitter, and people think that the internet is about to die. It's not dying. And by the way, the Hive application, it's not good. It's not good. I gave it a try and it's not the best. It's so laggy. It needs a lot of work. I'm on Hive, by the way, if anyone cares about that. I don't want to promote it because it's just so bad. It's such a bad application. I'm barely posting in there if I remember. I can barely post in there because it's so slow. I don't know. I don't want to keep adding more social medias to my freaking list of things to do. This is already turning into a freaking full-time job. Because I may stream for like an hour or two, but on the background, a lot of us, just go through a lot. And I'm trying not to make it like that. I'm trying to just see it as something that will, it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun project. The most I put outside of the stream is like 2 to 3 hours and 2 hours of work. So that means 5 hours of work. Does that qualify as a job? If I put 3 hours outside of the stream, working, editing, just posting about vtuber stuff, I'm pretty sure it does in most people's criteria. But in reality, this type of thing is like 24/7 because you gotta be up to date. But yeah, no more chatting, no more delays. I like doing that shit. You all have a wonderful night and see ya. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone.